What's up, YouTube? Ruben here, Rube Dog. So on this video, I wanted to talk about my experience being on Tinder from a dude experience. So I've been on Tinder for a hot minute. I've been on Tinder for about I think more than well, I've been on Tinder for 4 years. You know, it's kind of like an on and off relationship where I would download the app, then I would delete it because I'll feel discouraged, then I'll re-download it and delete it, and it's like a never-ending cycle. So I kind of have like an on and off relationship with the app Tinder. So with me being on Tinder, I haven't had any luck in finding a relationship. For some reason, I wouldn't get any matches from women. I need a most match. The most likes I would get is around in total maybe 10 likes, but that's just in total. I will even get less than I will even get less likes because, like I said, I kind of have an on and off relationship with Tinder where I'll delete it, download it, and a repeating cycle. I will get less likes and then less likes actually, and I think the last likes I would get is around 3, which is pretty depressing, and that's only if I'm lucky. Sometimes I'll get 0 likes, and I'll literally be on this app for 2 days straight and no likes. So that really discouraged me from wanting to, pursue a relationship with women. And I've heard that a lot of men have the same kind of problem where they struggle with finding a girlfriend or just even making friends with girls. Honestly, I don't really care about having a girlfriend. It's just nice to have friends. It's just nice to talk to somebody. So I'm gonna be honest. I did technically explore my sexuality in a way, trying to figure out who I am as a person, as a man. I did definitely dabble into some gay dating apps. I talked to dudes, and with my experience talking to men, I get way more attention when it comes to guys than women, which is so bizarre, but it's true. And in total, I only been on one hookup date with a guy. We kissed. What else? We kissed, and I wanted to experience oral sex, so he did just that. He brought my fantasy to life, and I never tried anal sex. I wasn't really interested in trying it out. He wasn't either. I made a video talking about my experience with this hookup date with this guy, and I didn't really ejaculate. Nothing was happening during this whole experience. I was really, I was trying to make something happen, but nothing was happening. So I'm not really sure if that's a sign that maybe I'm not really into guys, because that didn't happen, right? And honestly, I don't really have a desire to even do this again. If it happens again, I don't know what the future holds. If it happens again, then I guess I really do like guys, but I don't really have a desire to wanting to do that again, because I kind of been on an emotional roller coaster since then. But he was a nice guy. Nothing against him. I'm not trying to talk down to this guy. Super sweet guy, but I just don't think it wasn't for me. So and it happened last year, in June. I was 24. I'm now 25. It happened in June of 2022, and that was my one-time experience doing something like this with a guy. And You know, and honestly, I'm kind of like a little bit ashamed of myself because I wish my first experience was with a girl, but no, it was with a guy. So, but yeah, so, but besides that, I never had a girlfriend. I never even kissed a girl. Like I think the first lady I kissed was my mom by accident. It was like a long time ago. I was playing a video game and she was playing around and I happened to kiss her lips by accident because I got too close to her face. So, but yeah, she was the first like woman I kissed, honestly. But that's my mom, so that don't really count. But you know, in general, I guess. But yeah. So I get way more likes, way more attention from guys, and yeah. I mean, I guess I mean, like I wouldn't really consider myself to be a bad looking guy. I mean, like men are easier, let's be honest, and they don't know. Yeah, like I get a lot of like dirty messages from guys. I've been on Grindr, all the dating apps, like dirty messages from guys, and I get a lot of validation from guys as well too, and a lot of attention, and yeah, I mean like whatever, but I kind of made a decision just to quit dating apps in general because I just come to accept that this is just gonna keep me single. They don't work out for me. Maybe other people might have more success than me, and congrats on them, congratulations. But for me personally, they just don't work. They don't work for me, and I don't really think they will never work. So I'm not. I mean, unless I move into like a new place, a new area, where I'm surrounded by new people, a new environment, just a new way of life, where people might be more interested in me because they never met me, never saw me. I mean, I live in Sacramento for the rest of my life, most of my life, pretty much, and I'm pretty sure people probably recognize me if I were to go back on dating apps. Like, hey, that's the guy that I keep seeing on Tinder, because I delete my attitude, or maybe don't. I don't, but yeah. So I just decided to just be done with dating apps and just figured that maybe it's just not for me. And I don't really think I'll go back on it because I'm still single, hello, I don't have a relationship, and I've been on dating apps for a long ass time, so yeah, so that's my experience on Tinder, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this video was useful. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, and yeah, peace out.